tensions just hit a whole new level in the ongoing conflict. We've got some breaking news that's sending shockwaves across the globe. Reports are flooding in that Ukrainian drones have allegedly targeted a significant location. A guesthouse complex often associated with Russian President Vladimir Putin, located in the occupied region of Crimea. This isn't just another skirmish. This is a bold statement, a strategic move that speaks volumes about the shifting dynamics of this war. Let's break down what we know so far. The target, known as the Laboka Haven, or Deep Harbor, isn't just any building. It's a sprawling, luxurious estate situated near the city of Alupka, a place that's been rumored to be one of Putin's preferred retreats. According to Ukrainian intelligence sources, this wasn't a random strike. It was a meticulously planned operation. The drones, they claim, successfully breached Russian air defenses and hit their mark. While the full extent of the damage is still being assessed, the symbolic impact is undeniable. Think about it. For months, Russia has been launching attacks across Ukraine, hitting critical infrastructure, cities, and civilian areas. Now Ukraine is demonstrating its growing capability to strike back, and not just anywhere, but at a location directly linked to the highest echelons of Russian power. It sends a powerful message. No place is entirely safe, not even the supposed fortresses of the elite. This isn't just about destroying a building. It's about psychological warfare. It's about showing the Russian leadership and the public that the costs of this conflict are coming closer to home. The Russian response, as you can imagine, has been swift. Their Ministry of Defense has claimed that all incoming drones were intercepted and neutralized. They've released statements asserting their air defense systems are impenetrable, and that these attacks are nothing more than desperate, failed attempts by Kyiv. It's the classic information war playing out in real time. On one side, you have Ukraine claiming a successful high-profile strike. On the other, Russia is projecting an image of strength and control, downplaying any potential damage or vulnerability. So who do we believe? Getting a clear, verified picture from a conflict zone is always challenging. We're seeing grainy satellite images and conflicting reports from both sides. Independent verification is crucial, and journalists and analysts are working around the clock to piece together the truth. What we can say for sure is that the nature of this conflict is evolving. Ukraine, once seen as purely on the defensive, is now using advanced technology, including long-range drones, to take the fight to new fronts. This brings us to the "then this happened" part of the story. The immediate aftermath of this alleged strike has been a flurry of diplomatic and military posturing. We're seeing an increase in rhetoric from both sides. Kremlin spokespeople are vowing retaliation, calling the attack a terrorist act, and promising a severe response. This raises a critical question. What will that response look like? Will it mean an escalation of attacks on Ukrainian cities? Or will it be something else entirely? The world is watching, holding its breath. Meanwhile, this incident puts a spotlight on the effectiveness of Western-supplied aid in Ukraine's own burgeoning defense industry. The drones used in these kinds of operations are a mix of adapted commercial models and sophisticated, indigenously developed military hardware. This shows a remarkable level of innovation and adaptation under extreme pressure. They are proving that they can develop and deploy technology that can challenge a much larger and supposedly more advanced military power. The strategic implications are huge. Forcing Russia to divert significant air defense resources to protect high-value targets in occupied territories like Crimea stretches their capabilities thin. Every missile battery moved to protect a palace is one less battery that can be used on the front lines or to threaten Ukrainian cities. It's a brilliant example of asymmetrical warfare, where a smaller force uses clever tactics and technology to exploit the weaknesses of a larger adversary. Let's also consider the morale factor. For Ukrainians, news of a successful strike against a symbol of the occupying force is a massive morale booster. It's a tangible sign that their fight is making an impact, that they are not just victims, but active agents shaping the course of the war. Conversely, for the Russian public, even the suggestion that a place associated with their leader could be vulnerable can sow seeds of doubt and unease about the true state of the conflict. The official narrative of a smooth, successful special military operation begins to crack when drones start showing up in unexpected places. This event also has wider geopolitical ramifications. forces other nations to reassess the situation. Allies of Ukraine may see this as a reason to increase their support, providing even more advanced weaponry and intelligence. On the other hand, it could make some nations nervous, fearing that such bold strikes could lead to a wider, unpredictable escalation. The diplomatic tightrope that everyone is walking just got a little thinner. The bottom line is this: the reported drone attack on Putin's guest house is more than just a military event. It's a political statement, a technological showcase, and a psychological blow. It highlights the changing character of modern warfare, where drones and information are as important as tanks and artillery. As we move forward, the key things to watch will be the verified extent of the damage, the nature of Russia's promised response, and how this event influences the strategic calculations of both sides and their international partners. The chessboard has been rattled, and the next moves are anyone's guess. We'll be following this story closely as more details emerge. The situation is incredibly fluid, and we promise to bring you the most accurate, up-to-date information as soon as we get it. It's a stark reminder of the realities of this conflict and the courage of those fighting for their sovereignty. Thanks for tuning in to get the real story behind the headlines. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future updates. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.